There's a Palestinian fairy tale basically about how dangerous it is to be a woman. Something still important and applicable everywhere today. An unmarried woman lives with her 7 brothers. One day when they're out in the field and she's at home, a traveling charcoal salesman comes by and asks for some food and water. She gives him bread, gives him water, and he's like, thank you. She does the good charitable thing. But then as he's leaving, he trips over a little dog out in the yard and falls into an empty well in their yard. Again, she tries to do the good, helpful thing. She throws a rope in and starts pulling him out, but just as he gets to the top, her strength fails her and she falls into the well with him. He is a decent man who realizes most men are not decent men because the first thing he says is like, hey, you're my sister. I will look at you like my sister. Like, I'm not going to assault you here in this well. There's a plowman who works with her 7 brothers and he happens to stop by the well and she screams and cries, please let me out. So he rescues him. They both insist nothing happened between them because that's the real important thing here. The man goes on his way and the sister bribes the plowman. She's like, I will give you extra food every month, but like, do not tell my brothers this happened. I don't think they'll believe that it was innocent. So the plowman swears he will not tell a soul. And for a while he doesn't, but finally his wife is needling at him and needling at him. She wants to know why he's getting extra food. So finally he tells her, she tells everyone, and the brothers find out. And immediately they say, we must kill her. Her reputation has been stained. She is a ruined woman. We gotta honor kill here. So the girl runs away that night, knowing that's what they'll do, and she travels by herself until she comes across a man and his mother, and it's the man that she helped. She lives with them for a while, and then eventually the mother is like, hey son, you should marry this woman. She's awesome. So he asks the girl, hey, do you want to marry me? And she's like, actually, yes, I'd love to. And they get married, have a great life together. She gives birth to 3 children and gives them symbolic names. This one being Written, and this one like a female version of Written is what I'm getting from my research, and then Predestined. Meanwhile, her brothers have still been looking for her, and they're traveling the countryside, and they seek shelter at her home, not knowing it's her home. They sit down to eat with her husband, and they're like, let's tell adventures. Host, what's your story? And he's like, well, let me tell you. And he tells the story of falling in a woman's well, how nothing happened. Now, the plowman is with them, and as he's telling the story, the plowman keeps saying, I need to go pee, I need to go pee. But the brothers are like, stay until you hear the end of the story. Finally, he yells, I have to go take a shit, but they make him stay. And eventually, the husband finishes the story, the wife comes out from behind the divider, and she says, it's me, I was innocent. And they're like, oh, we're so glad we didn't kill you. He's like, here are my kids, and here's what I named them. And they're like, hooray, and they celebrate and live happily ever after. Don't kill women at all is probably a better lesson than don't kill women because they might be innocent, but at least it's a step in the right direction.